Still broke after 250 years of freedom? That question hits like a punch to the gut, because here's the cold truth. Despite 2 centuries of opportunity, financial advice everywhere, and unlimited access to information, millions still wake up every day panicking about bills, drowning in debt, and stuck in money habits that feel impossible to break. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Maybe you've done everything right, worked hard, got a degree, picked up extra hours, but your account still bleeds dry the second payday hits. Rent, groceries, random Amazon orders, gone. And in the back of your mind, you're starting to wonder if this is just how life is now. Broke. Burned out. Barely surviving. But what if the problem isn't you? What if you've been programmed by outdated school systems, toxic financial myths, and a culture that praises spending over saving to stay broke? Not because you're lazy. Not because you're dumb. But because no one ever taught you how to build a mindset that actually makes money stick. That ends today. In this video, we're going to flip that entire script. By the end, you'll have a clear, step-by-step map to escape the cycle, build real wealth, and start making money decisions that stack in your favor. No gimmicks, no fluff. Let's get to it. Most people don't even realize it, but they're stuck in this endless loop of blaming the government, the economy, or even their boss for their financial struggles. It's like being in an episode of Breaking Bad, where Walter White keeps blaming the world for his problems instead of taking control. The truth? Nobody's coming to save you. If you don't start tracking every single dollar you make and spend, you'll stay broke no matter how much you earn. There's something crazy powerful about awareness. When someone finally sits down and looks at where their money's going, kind of like that scene in The Pursuit of Happiness when Chris Gardner checks every penny just to survive, you start noticing the leaks. Maybe it's the daily Starbucks run or those random Amazon purchases at midnight. Without this level of financial education, you'll keep wondering why your bank account looks empty before the month ends. And let's get real, if you're not actively tracking, you're just guessing. Grab a simple app like Mint or Nab. You need a budget, or even a plain notebook if you're old school. The point is, you need a clear picture. Think of it like in Moneyball. Before the Oakland A's started winning, they had to analyze their data ruthlessly. Same with your personal finance habits. Data doesn't lie. Once you see the patterns, you'll finally know where to pivot. Taking ownership is the first domino. Once that falls, everything else starts to shift. When you realize you're the CEO of your financial life, decision-making feels different. Every swipe of your debit card starts to feel intentional. And here's the wild part, this tiny habit of tracking? It's setting you up for the next big move, giving every single dollar you earn a specific mission before the month even starts. Trust me, this next step changes the game in ways you won't believe. Alright, now that you're tracking where every dollar goes, it's time to assign each of those dollars a specific job, before the month even kicks off. This is where the magic of a zero-based budget comes in. It's not about restriction, it's about direction. Think of it like that scene in The Hunger Games when Katniss knows exactly how many arrows she has and plans each shot carefully. That's how intentional you gotta be with your money. Most people assume budgeting is just for broke folks trying to survive paycheck to paycheck. But here's some real talk, even millionaires use budgeting systems. Why? Because habits build wealth. You're not just paying bills, you're building your future. Tools like Every Dollar or Good Budget can help you map this out digitally, but even a Google Sheet works if you're consistent. The goal is clarity over your personal finance decisions every single month. And let's not forget the fun stuff. A budget doesn't mean cutting out happiness. Actually, it's the opposite. Want to grab drinks with friends or save for that Disney Plus annual subscription? Cool, budget for it. By telling your money where to go in advance, you're avoiding that Sunday night panic wondering if you overspent. This small step builds a powerful money mindset focused on freedom, not fear. Once you see the flow and purpose of your income, you'll start feeling something different, control. And that control gives you options. It's like when Tony Stark designs a new Iron Man suit, each part has a role, and when they all work together, you're unstoppable. Speaking of being unstoppable, in the next step, we'll talk about how to protect everything you're building, even when life throws its unexpected punches. Here's the brutal truth, life doesn't care about your plans. One day you're cruising, and the next, boom, your car breaks down, you lose your job, or there's a medical bill you didn't see coming. Remember that episode of Stranger Things when everything seemed fine, and suddenly the Demogorgon showed up? Yeah, that's how financial emergencies hit. Having an emergency fund is like having your own financial bat signal, ready when chaos strikes. Start small. Nobody's saying you need to stash $10,000 overnight. Begin with $500, then build to $1,000, and work your way up to cover at least 3 months of your core expenses. This isn't just a finance tip, it's survival. Without this buffer, you'll end up swiping credit cards and sinking deeper into debt. Apps like Chime or Ally Bank make it super easy to open a high-yield savings account and watch your money grow, even if it's slowly at first. And here's something people don't talk about: the mental peace this creates is next level. It's like that moment in The Walking Dead when the group finds a safe place to rest. Your emergency fund gives you breathing room to think clearly, make smart decisions, and avoid panic mode. This small step builds your financial psychology muscle, training your brain to respond with strategy, not fear. Once your safety net is in place, you'll notice a shift. That anxiety of what if something happens starts to fade. And suddenly, you're able to focus on more exciting stuff, like growing your income. Because next, we're diving deep into how investing in yourself can multiply your earning power faster than you ever thought possible. If you really want to change your money game, here's a fact nobody can ignore: your income will only grow as fast as you do. Think about Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness. The guy didn't just wait around for opportunities. He studied, adapted, and hustled hard to build skills that made him valuable. That's the same mindset you need if you're serious about mastering personal finance and breaking that paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Start by picking one skill that aligns with how to make money faster. Maybe it's digital marketing, coding, copywriting, or sales, whatever boosts your value in today's economy. And guess what? You don't need to drop thousands on college courses. Platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and even free YouTube channels are packed with real-deal education. This is where financial education meets action. When you upgrade your skills, you're not just increasing your income potential, you're building long-term wealth habits. Picture it like Rocky Balboa training for a fight. Every rep, every skill learned, stacks your advantage. The more value you bring to the market, the higher your paycheck. It's basic financial psychology, but most people sleep on this because they want fast money without effort. Don't be that person. And here's the real kicker: the skills you build today could open doors to side hustles, promotions, or even your own business down the line. But before you start imagining that dream life, let's lock in one critical mindset shift, because if you're not careful, as your income grows, your spending might spiral right with it. And trust me, that's a trap you don't want to fall into. Here's the sneaky thing about making more money: most people spend more the second they get it. It's like when Jim from The Office finally gets that raise, and immediately starts eyeing a bigger TV or fancier dinners. This is lifestyle inflation, and if you're not careful, it'll keep you broke, just with nicer clothes and a bigger car payment. The key is locking in your core expenses and keeping them steady, even when your income jumps. Sure, treat yourself now and then, but don't let new money create new bills. A good rule? Every time you get a raise or land a new gig, decide up front how much will go into savings or investments. Apps like Anab, You Need a Budget, or Mint can help you track this and stay accountable to your personal finance goals. This habit isn't just about discipline, it's about freedom. Imagine being able to take a 6-month sabbatical like Liz Gilbert and eat, pray, love without freaking out about money. That kind of financial flexibility only comes when you build a powerful money mindset that values long-term peace over short-term dopamine hits. Every dollar you don't inflate today is a dollar working for your future. And trust me, the feeling of watching your bank account grow while your lifestyle stays chill? That's next-level motivation. But here's where things get exciting. You're not limited to just your day job for building wealth. There's a whole world of side hustles waiting for you, and next, we'll dive into how to turn your skills and passions into extra income streams that stack up fast. If you've ever watched Breaking Bad, minus the illegal stuff, of course, you know how side hustles can dramatically change your financial situation. Walter White didn't stick to just teaching chemistry. And while we're definitely talking about legal side gigs here, the lesson's the same. One income stream isn't enough if you want to build serious wealth and strengthen your personal finance game. Start by looking at your existing skills and hobbies. Good with words? Try freelance writing or copywriting gigs on platforms like Fiverr or Upwork. Love driving? Consider Uber, DoorDash, or Amazon Flex. Got a knack for social media? Start managing small business accounts. The goal is simple: create multiple income streams that feed your savings, investments, and even that emergency fund you've been working on. And here's where the financial psychology kicks in. Every extra dollar from your side hustle should have a purpose. Don't fall into the trap of treating this new cash like play money. Imagine using that $300 from weekend gigs to buy shares of index funds like VOO or VTI. Fast forward 5 years, and you're looking at real compound growth. That's how money habits turn small wins into long-term wealth. The beauty of side hustles isn't just the extra cash, it's the confidence boost. You're proving to yourself that you control your income, not the other way around. But there's one more piece to this puzzle, and it goes way deeper than just earning and saving. Next, we're tapping into a timeless principle that flips your whole money mindset, straight from the pages of wisdom that's over 2,000 years old. There's a reason Proverbs 11 verse 24 hits so hard: one gives freely, yet grows all the richer. This isn't just some feel-good quote, it's a real financial psychology principle most people overlook. If you've seen Pay It Forward, you already know how small acts of giving can create ripple effects way beyond money. Generosity trains your mind to operate from abundance, not scarcity. Here's the thing: when you hold on to every dollar out of fear, you're basically telling the universe there's not enough. But when you choose to give, whether it's donating to a cause, tipping a little extra, or helping a friend in need, you're signaling financial confidence. It's like planting seeds. Sure, you might not see instant returns, but over time, that generosity finds its way back to you in ways you'd never expect. Studies in personal finance even back this up. People who consistently give, even small amounts, tend to feel wealthier, make better money decisions, and build stronger financial habits. This isn't about draining your bank account, it's about creating flow. Want a real-world example? Look at entrepreneurs like Tony Robbins. Part of their success formula includes regular giving as a non-negotiable money habit. So before you scroll past this part thinking it's just feel-good fluff, ask yourself, what would happen if you started treating generosity like an investment? Because here's a spoiler: the next strategy we're diving into connects your financial habits with something way deeper: your mindset, your emotions, and your long-term fulfillment. Let's get into it. Look, if you've made it this far, you already know that staying broke doesn't have to be your story anymore. Remember how this all started with that uncomfortable question: still broke after 250 years of freedom? Now you've got real answers. You've seen how small shifts in your money habits, backed by solid financial education and powerful financial psychology, can completely change the game. Whether it's tracking your spending, building that emergency fund, or finally mastering how to make money through side hustles and investments, your path forward is clear. But here's the thing: information without action means nothing. So what's your next move? Are you gonna let this just be another video you watch and forget? Or are you gonna apply this stuff, start today, and make your future self proud? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now, because this channel is all about bringing you more finance tips, personal finance strategies, and practical steps to build a powerful money mindset that actually sticks. You don't want to miss what's coming next. And hey, if you're serious about taking this transformation even deeper, beyond just watching videos and taking notes, I've got something for you. It's called Holistic Health. Nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life. Inside, you'll learn exactly how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt, and maintain mental clarity even when financial pressure hits. This is where we dive way deeper into money habits, financial education, and the mindset shifts that'll help you build real wealth, not just survive. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Check out the material in the pinned comment.